This is Jacqueline here with the Grow program. Thanks for watching. Um, this is also the premiere of a podcast, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited how the movement is growing and people are becoming aware of their mindset and trying to change their circumstances and their environment and themselves, bringing about positive changes. That's what the Grow program is about, changing your mindset, the way you think about yourself. Okay, as you're well aware, I'm on a journey over here, and something happened yesterday that I have to share because it's part of the journey. All along, I guess, every day different things happen. I'm learning new stuff every day. I'm so excited about different things that I'm reading and learning about spirituality and how we really aren't a religious people. We're spiritual people. Okay, so as many of you know, my brother passed away about 20 years ago, and my son bought a car, and my son bought the same car that my brother had, a Chrysler Concorde. Kelvin's was a 98, and he was so proud of that car. He really loved it. He loved that car, and it was beautiful. 4-door, very nice, sunroof. He wouldn't let you eat in there. You couldn't do anything there except sit and ride. And then you had to hurry up and get out. But anyway, my son wound up buying this same car, a Chrysler Concorde. My son's is a 2004. Kevin's was a 98. Kevin passed in 2003. And, boy, he loved that car. So my son wound up buying the exact same car, exact same color, everything. Now, my son was a baby when his uncle passed away, and so he didn't know, you don't know anything about it. But when you sit in my son's car, it's just like you sitting in my brother Kelvin's car. It's the exact same car. It's not the exact same car, it's the exact same model, made the same and everything, just different years. Okay, so now, I got personalized license plates. I didn't ask for personalized license plates, but I wanted them on my truck. And they came out. It's so funny. My husband, he can't explain it. He a skeptic, but he can't explain this one. The license plates came out CJ with my husband's birthday, my daughter's birthday, and then the number 42 at the end. 42 represents kings and queens. It's the number for kings and queens. It's also the number for one of our legends, one of our kings, Chadwick Boseman, Jackie Robinson, who played Chadwick Boseman played Jackie Robinson, and Chadwick Boseman died on Jackie Robinson Day. So it's a lot of coincidence, too much coincidence going on right there. Anyway, okay. Now my son's plates came in yesterday. His plates start off with CK. See Kelvin. Isn't that odd? That he would have the same kind of car, drive the same kind of, and the same kind of car as my brother, and then now these plates come in, and that's a sign. That's just a sign. It was just confirmation for me. And then last night, the article that I was reading, I'll share in the description, the article that I was reading regarding spirituality and I mean just confirming that what I've known, what I've been knowing, and we're confirming that we are legends and confirming that we are in this world, but we are not of this world. You are transformed by a renewing of your mind. You don't be involved in the things. It's just like you standing here, but you're not involved in none of this that's going on. You are standing tall over the world, but you're not involved in what's going on as far as the demonology, the evilness of the world. You're not involved in any of that. What you're doing is you standing here and you're trying to fix the problem. You're helping to fix the problem. You're not a part of the problem. You're a part of the solution. So that's what I'm trying to be with the Grow program. I'm trying to be part of the solution. And how we fix our mindset, how we change, our way of thinking. See, because we constantly ducking and dodging and hiding and running and trying to pretend to be something that we not. You ain't no alcoholic. You're not no drug addict. You ain't what they said you were. You ain't no thief. You ain't no liar. You better than that. I'm gonna tell you something. We all have a purpose. God put us here for a reason. You ain't here just to be going through the motions, just to be going through what you're going through. You're here for something else. It's a purpose. And you need to find it. Because we're running out of time. We don't have a lot of time here. I done wasted 53 years. I'm not going to waste anymore. I'm about God's mission now. It's not about me and mine, what I want. It's about what God put me here for, my purpose. Trying to make things better for others, trying to change people's mindset. You know, you got to stop running and ducking and hiding. You know, you got to do better. You can't, I'm going to tell you something. You steady running and hiding, trying to find your way, hiding from people. You know, you steady changing your phone number. You need to stop doing that. You know, just tell people, you tell the bill collector you don't have it. You know, and nothing you say on this phone is going to make me have it. You know, you can sit it and put it out 2 weeks if you want to. I don't have it. So stop lying to folks. Just tell them the truth. You lost your job. You don't have it. And see, don't that feel better? You know, instead of lying to people, and then when you lying to them, then they going to call you back on it. Because they going to call you back in 2 weeks like you told them to. And then what you going to tell them? You need to tell people the truth. I don't have it. You know, and stop hiding from folks. You know, stop changing your phone number. Face up to your problems and be the solution. Be the solution to your problem. Don't be part of the problem. Be the solution to your problem. Because I'm going to be the solution to mine. I don't have no problems because I ended them. I was the last problem that I had and I fixed that. So I want to tell you how to be the solution to your problem. And you know, another thing about, you know, problems, you know, like smoking. You know, you're trying to cut back on smoking. You're trying to quit smoking. Best thing to do is to quit. Leave it alone. I'm tell you something. You're putting all that tar and nicotine and you steady gonna want more nicotine. You're building up a tolerance to it is what you're doing, and you steady gonna want more. That's why you're smoking 2 and 3 packs a day. You need to just leave it alone, because eventually you're gonna wind up smoking a carton. You know, and you're gonna be wasting more money on cigarettes. Look at all that money that you wasting on cigarettes. You need to leave the cigarettes alone. You know, you miss the act of smoking. That's what it is. You know, you really miss the act of doing something with your hands and smoking a cigarette after you eat. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you get done eating, get up and go for a walk and do some self-reflection. Think about how I can better myself. How I can better my children, how I can better my life. You know, you got things going on right now in the world, and we kind of a little closed up right now. You know, stuff is shut down. We can't really get about like we want to. So what you need to do right now is do some self-reflection. This is a time for you to begin to build on yourself and begin to think about how I can better my life and how I can better my environment, better my circumstance for my family. You know, really it is. It's a self-reflection time. You know, time for you. You know, so it's all about growth. That's what it's about. You know, it's about the word grow. That word grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's what grow really means. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Growing, learning, reaching. You know, trying. You know, shoot for the moon. If you miss, at least you're gonna be amongst the stars. Just try. Step out on faith. You know, I talk about daunting and daunted. You know, it may be daunting, but don't be daunted. You know, just keep on going. Keep pressing forward. So I'm going to tell you something. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I done been through so much in my life. I even wonder why I was even here. I don't even want to be here. I'm going through so much. I don't know what's on the other side, but it can't be no worse than what I'm going through here. So, you know, but I'm telling you something. It is more to it than what you're going through. You don't have to be going through what you're going through, because I done went through, you know, one thing after another after another. I done been there. I done been where you at. But I'm telling you how to get the glory and how to come out with substance. And that means to grow. So that's what the videos are all about. You know, there's like a compilation of about 80 videos. So I would suggest you look for the videos. The podcast is going to be wherever you get your podcast. It's actually started yesterday. is going. There's podcasts everywhere. Grow is going to be everywhere. Grow is a movement. So I want you to really focus on growing. Think about growing. And in the meantime, check out all the other videos. It's on a whole lot of different topics. Something to fit everybody. So in the meantime, let's grow, people. Let's grow.